Hey everybody, Dawn Dude back again. I've got a new Blackwing deck profile for June 2013. Anyway, I'll just go over my builds so far. Okay, I've got 3 Blackwing Border Spear. This card's hang on, I'm just gonna turn the light. That should be a bit better. 3 Border Spear. He's basically your, well, actually I'm not sure what he is, but he does get but you can special summon him from your hand if you control another face-up Blackwing. And he does do piercing battle damage, which is pretty good. And on top of that, I'm running 3 Blackwing shirt, a blue flame. Okay, this card's your searcher of the deck. All you do is, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to grave, I can add a Blackwing with 1500 less attack points from my deck to my hand. For example, one of my 3 Blackwing Blizzard the Far North. This card's basically one of your main tuners, or good for rank 2 XC summoning. And then you're gonna want to run, well, since the March ban list lets you, so I'm running 3 Blackwing Colute the Moon Shadow. This Blackwing is basically an honest, but instead of attack equal to the attacker monster, equal to the opponent's monster, it just gives you 1400, which could be the big difference. Anyway, on top of that, I'm running 2 Blackwing Sirocco the Dawn. I can normal summon this card without tributing if my opponent doesn't control monster, and select one face of Blackwing I control. Gain an attack to the total of all Blackwings on the field except them. But only the selected monster can attack. So if I've got a Border Spear on the field, I use Sirocco's effect. Border Spear actually say I have Bora, Shura, and a Blizzard on the field. Bora would gain attack points equal to all 3 of them combined, so it would be, in this situation it'll be 5800 attack points, pretty powerful. Running 1 Vayu, the Emblem of Honor. So this Vayu really doesn't have too much purpose in this deck at the moment, but I'm running 1 Gale the Whirlwind. Once per turn, I can special summon this if I control another Blackwing monster, and I can half it once per turn. I can half the attack points of a face-up monster my opponent controls. I've also got 1 Blackwing Elephant the Raven. Basically, it's basically the same effect as Sirocco, but instead of the attack gaining, it's when it's normal summon, I can change the battle position of one monster my opponent controls. Say they've got a Spirit Reaper on the field, switch Spirit Reaper to attack and hit it for some heavy damage. I'm running 1 Mistral of Silver Shield. When it's destroyed by battle sent to grave, next attack battle damage it takes is 0. I'm running 1 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. Pretty strong, good card. And for the non-Blackwing cards, I'm running 1 Dark Armed Dragon, 1 Tragoria, 1 Light and Darkness Dragon, and a Rainbow Dark Dragon because I can get it out. Okay, for spells, I run Raptor Wings, Black Whirlwind. It's a pretty good card. When a Blackwing is normal summoned, I can add a Blackwing with equal from my deck to my hand with equal or less attack. So if I summon Zephyros, I can add a Blizzard to my the far north to my hand. Running one Raptor Wing Strike. I can return a face a Blackwing monster I control to the deck and then add one Blackwing monster from my deck to my hand. Say I've got a weak little Blizzard out, I can search it out for something stronger like Elfin. Cards for Black Feathers. This is probably one of Value's only. Actually, two cards that Value only has a purpose for at this moment of this build is my Allure of Darkness and cards for Black Feathers. Because they both require banishing and I don't exactly have a good monster. I don't exactly have any of the Blackwing Synchros yet. But still, this deck is pretty good, the XE spam. With the XEs, that's what I'm running. Anyway, you'll see this. Running one double summon because this deck does spam a lot. It just helps get me that extra summon so I can XE summon into Shockmaster when I need it. Now for the staples, I'm running double MST and the new card Nightbeam. Not sure if you can count this as a staple, but I'm counting it because it is a pretty good card. And if you guys remember back to my Volzar Dolka tin opening, that's when I got this card. I'm using Heavy Storm and finally 2 pots of Duality. Okay, for the traps I'm running double Fake Feather. Just so I can use my opponent's magic cylinders and mirror forces against them. And deep prisons. Anyway, I'm also running one bottomless because that's all I've got. One Escape from Dark Dimension because I will probably banish another monster besides Vayu, so it would be a good idea. And even so, if I'm getting attacked by it directly, I can just bring Vayu back in defense position. I'm also running one Torrential Tribute, one Icarus attack. Pretty self-explanatory. Icarus for definitely self-explanatory for Blackbeard. One Thunder Rule and one Phoenix Chain. I was thinking of running double Thunder Ruler, but Phoenix Chain just seemed like a more better option. Anyway, time for the extra deck. Rank 2, the only one I've got so far, Gachi Gentetsu. Pretty good card. If it's in defense mode, I can either way, I mostly play it in defense mode for stall. It just gets me it just gives my monsters that little bit of extra power. Rank 3s, I'm running Zenmains, Leviathan Dragon, and Temtempo. Zenmains or Leviathan are self-explanatory, and Temtempo just because there are lots of XEs monsters now that people play with. Rank 4s, I'm running my Mace Stroke. Mine's a little bit damaged, but I still know the effect of it. Mine's got a little bit of damage there. I'm also running one Shockmaster, one Steel Swarm Roach, one Utopia, Gemini Pearl wraps up the XEs. For Synchros, I'm only running 2. I'm running one Crimson Blader and an Ancient Fairy Dragon. Okay, that's it for the deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, yeah, that's my bed. I'm going to locals tomorrow, so I'm still deciding whether to run Blackwings or my Synchro spam. But anyway, please see you later. Oh, why am I showing my foot? See you later, everybody.